Hello. Thank you for joining us. Hello, all the people. I can see you chatting already. I've just asked you what your favourite console is, and there's a reason for that. I'd like to know. But before we do you want to hear some gossip? I was riding my bike down here today, and I saw my little brother, and he was with a girl. I didn't stop. They were on the other side of the road, so there was no eye contact or anything. But yeah, he was with a girl, and I was just like, I nearly crashed. And to make matters worse, I was trying to go live on YouTube, you know, the Periscope thing. I was going to do a live promo for tonight. You notice I've not done an Instagram or anything, but my phone died. So I was just like, oh, I got here tonight. I've no idea. Thanks so much, Happy Dog, for joining us as well. Yeah, I was going well. My heart skipped a beat. Oh, bless your little face. I've just asked what your favourite console is. Neffers can't pick, no chance. It's just a weird guy who hoards stuff and occasionally gets to play. I'm going to be talking directly to you in just a moment, though. Last week, we had lovely Joe in. He's so ready for this, aren't you? We had Joe in with the Bit Boy, which I didn't bring with me tonight. That's the Bit Boy that I took out of my bag so I could go shopping and then forgot to put back. But we got a winner. Can we announce it?
Slegnor!
So Twitter user Slegnor.
Slegnor!
You've won yourself a free Bit Boy. Get in touch with us. It's going to come direct from the manufacturer. So if you get in touch with us through the back ends, you know.
Slegnor!
Drop us a DM with your address. We'll drop you a tweet anyway and remind you. We're not gonna. It's like if you're not watching right now, that's it. You're not out of the game or whatever. You can still have it or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna get Joe back very soon because he gets sent such an insane amount of free stuff. We'll give it away to y'all. But I want Joe. I want Joe here. It was a bit weird, wasn't it, the way we did it last time? The stuff that you didn't see because the broadcast went down was amazing. It was so ridiculous with the camera. We had a picture-in-picture, and I was holding it behind the picture. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. Anyway, so I've done my Bobby gossip, and we've had our winner of the Bit Boy.
Slegnor!
Right, guys, you must have seen about this. Spider-Man has been announced for September the 7th, and it is a PS4 exclusive. So a lot of PS4 owners are going, oh yeah, and I'm now, because I'm primarily PS4, so I'm feeling the same smug thing that y'all feel when different games are coming out and all the rest of it. And you know what? It really annoyed me that I felt so smug. It's stupid. This whole situation is ridiculous. The console wars need to end. I'm sick of it. I'm so glad that I'm getting Spider-Man or whatever. But really, why are we doing this? Why are we putting up with this nonsense? I've said this before. You wouldn't deal with it with Blu-ray. We had Blu-ray, we had HD DVD. The market wouldn't sustain the two of them. It's madness. It's completely ridiculous. There's just no space for the console wars anymore. It's really annoying me. That's why I was asking you what your favourite console was today and that, because it gets on my nerves so damn much. There's almost no difference between the Xbox and the PS4. There's no difference. You can harp on about different things. Oh, do you know what it is? It's a form of cabin fever. It really is. There's almost fuck all between them. There's no reason for it at all. In fact, Fortnite, not that long ago, Fortnite accidentally had that crossplay. Somebody just put a wrong bit of code in somewhere, and suddenly PS4 and Xbox players were playing with each other. They were joined up. There's that little difference between the two consoles that they fucking joined up, no problem. They did it by accident. It was ridiculous. What are you laughing about?
Your seat's making farty noises.
I know it is, isn't it? I can't do it. I can't do it now. It sounds like you with your pleather, doesn't it? It's my new spaceship. You see, this seat was supposed to be like all spaceshipy, and yeah, I've got to keep still, haven't I? I realise that now. But yeah, I mean, seriously, guys, do you remember when we had like... Sorry, Neffers, your thing's just been held for a review. I'm going to approve that before I carry on, because I'm not having that. Oh, it's not letting me approve it. All right, whatever. I want that approved. You can say dicks, that's fine. There we go. So Nephis said console unity needs to happen. Here's the thing, right? Do you remember when computers, all different consoles, they all had their own unique attachments and all the rest of it? And then USB came along and everything, oh, look at that. Everything just adopted USB because it worked. Because you could just plug it into here, there, and everywhere, and it's fine. I know Apple faff about with their own connections here and there, and that's fine, whatever. The point is, think about USB. It's so important, man. I honestly think that this whole console thing has just gone far too far. It was great back in the days with Mega Drive and SNES, and we were sort of learning it all, and we'd got all these different pads. The PS4, the Xbox, and the Switch, I mean, they've all got the same bloody pad. There's no difference, really. And we're just pissing away all this money, localizing stuff to different consoles, and it suffers because of it, because you have one main one, and then the other ones are not as good. And it's just stupid. The good thing about consoles, the argument for consoles, is we're all on the same playing field. Everyone gets the same thing. Games can be optimized to that hardware, and it keeps the costs down in terms of buying it. You know that people are going to buy it, and that's brilliant. That's brilliant. But this whole Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo thing, it needs to get put in the bin. It is completely ridiculous. It is. I mean, I get you. Some of you might be like, no, because I've got this and I've got that. You're wrong. You're just straight up fucking wrong. There's no reason for it. We would be in a much better position if, especially Sony and Microsoft, just agreed. No PS5, no PS5, no X Boney or whatever the crap they're going to call it. Just agree a spec. And then the PS4 fanboys and the Sony fanboys and the Microsoft all the fanboys can all still buy the console from their preferred corporation and their manufacturer of choice. And you can even still have the same user interface. Because why not? Why not? Same hardware. All the UI is a way to get in touch with your mates, is a way to play the game, and it's a way to just buy things. It's an accessing of the shop, and ultimately, I know you're not allowed to say this, but it's a way to put Netflix on as well. I know that, like, us gamers, how dare you? Don't you dare mention that consoles are basically just media centres. They fucking are. They fucking are, and we need to just accept that and move on. It's ridiculous, this. I'm annoyed that I'm going to get to play Spider-Man and someone else isn't. It annoys me. And I've seen all these people tweeting going, oh, well, it's anti-consumer that you're not releasing it on the thing. And it's because they've been handed a big shit ton of money. I don't know. It annoys me. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. There's some of these things that are just, they are because they are, but that doesn't mean it makes any sense and it's not right. And it's not. It's stupid. It's beyond stupid. So I'm sick of it anyway. So I called this tonight, the console war is over. I'm doing a bit of a John Lennon thing where I can kind of try and imply it. Because I'm on that level, obviously. Anyway, guys, I'd love to hear what you think about this, because I don't know. It winds me. Nefes said, look back at the DOS days when peeps were buying the rattiest PC just to play Ultima. Same deal back then. I mean, the thing is, if you want to talk about PCs and stuff, like in terms of the comparison with movies, like HD DVD and Blu-ray is stupid. Doesn't work. One format wins and carries on. In terms of films, you've got the Blu-ray and all that. It doesn't apply completely as a direct comparison, but you could ignore Blu-ray and you could buy film. You could buy digital, whatever. You could get a projector and do that. And that's kind of the equivalent of the PC world. I'm not shitting on the PC world. And I honestly think that there is a reason to have PCs, and it's great. It's great to have that elite thing, but there is always that thing of, having the guy with the best stuff's gonna win and all that. I don't know. I love the TV part of PS4, Now TV, and Netflix. Yeah, you do. And you know what? Statistically, lots of people do, but we're not allowed to admit that. Microsoft have messed up a lot this generation, but them saying that it's a media centre was not a cock-up. The reaction to that was insane. It was childish, absolutely childish. Oh no, you can't say that. Layout, TM, lol, it's pathetic, innit? It is pathetic. The layout, the user interface and all that can stay the same. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. I remember my mate buying an add-on for PS1 to play VCD. Oh my God, yeah, that was awful, wasn't it? Yeah, that was. It was. I'm with you on that. Oh, sorry, do you know what? I'm not checking Twitch, actually. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I've been ignoring this. It's because I've got YouTube on a bloody big TV here. Yeah, Mike, we did have problems, but we're on and all that. My favourite's probably the Dreamcast because of the Shenmue. I think the Dreamcast was the last console where that was the end for me. The Dreamcast was the end. It had that little Windows logo on it, and that was when we crossed the line into the fact that consoles weren't these individual artifacts. They weren't showing off technology. That's the Dreamcast was when we moved into a thing where they were basically all the same. I mean, the only people that are coming close to even slightly having an argument for consoles to exist at the moment is Nintendo. At least they're doing something. You can shit on the Switch all you want, but at least it's something different. But ultimately, the Switch could be wrapped into all this in the next generation if they weren't such money-hungry scumbags and they actually got together. Because they all want to win, that's the thing. They all want to win and they all want to be the biggest. And at the moment, it's Sony. Next generation, it could be Nintendo. Generation after that, it could be Microsoft. And that's what they want. They want to be the market leader and they want to grub onto it. There's no reason on earth. And it'd be better for them. It'd be better for all of us, all round, if Nintendo, everyone, they just got together and just created a standard format. You could still have a Switch in the sense of the portability. You could still have that. So I could still buy my Sony one that didn't have the portability, and that's still possible. You could still do that. But it's stupid. It's just fucking stupid. Oh, there's been a lot of good people saying a lot of nice things here, GoldenEye and all. Yeah, of course. I mean, we create this sort of ridiculous situation at the moment where there's smug people that are buying two consoles. Oh, well, I've got an Xbox and I've got a PS4. Do you realise how stupid that is? Honestly, I know it's nice, and it is, and I've been that person before, but it is so ridiculously stupid that you're laying out 300 quid, 400 quid for a console, then the pads, then everything, then you've got your online connectivity if you want to do it for both of them. It's just insane. It is absolutely bloody stupid when they're all, and you know what? You can harp on about your Pro and your Scorpio and all that, and well, it's got 4K and H. There's not that much of a difference, you know. There really isn't. And in fact, the whole good thing, don't give me this, the whole good thing about consoles being a level playing field is just getting pissed on now with this Pro and the Scorpio. It's just, annoying. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, as always. It's just stupid, though. And more people need to be talking about this. They do. They really do. Well, I know we had a big chat about it on GameFace months ago, and Jordan was trying to defend it, and it was like, mate, you've got both consoles. Why would you do that? Why? So please, if you're ever, as I'm the person who brought Spider-Man to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I know a few things about all this. Yeah, I'm taking credit for that. That was me. I sorted that out for you. So listen, right? Because I'm sometimes right about these things, and I'm right about this. It is making the farty noises, isn't it? Never said, have you tried GoldenEye today? It's awful compared to modern control mechanisms. Sure, the Nintendo had its IP stuff, and it's the only reason it's sold. Yeah. Do you know what? I tweeted about this the other day. Actually, GoldenEye is a wonderful, wonderful memory. But it was a time when the grammar, and the grammar's the wrong word, but you know, the grammar, the codes, the conventions of gaming was still being formed, and the just having that whole thing of pressing the right shoulder button to go into aim mode and all that, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. I think it was one of Mike's nights or something, one of his setups, I jumped on GoldenEye. Absolute shite, really boring. And I'm saying that as someone who adored it. I adored the N64. But we're not at that point anymore. We're not at that point with experimentation. We're not at the point where, you know, console companies come out with these things. All the pads are the same. I mean, oh, what? So your analog's there instead of that. It's basically the same. And you can buy this. You can buy the same pad for the other one. Are you bringing Brexit into this? That's the very reason I voted Brexit. When we stand alone, England will have only one console. Do you know what? If that had been part of Brexit, I would have been here every week going, fuck Europe. Fuck instability in Ireland.
Graeme, does that mean we need a British console for British people?
We need a British console.
Can you imagine how terrible a British console would be?
It'd be well. I mean, we had our chance with all that, didn't we? And it's gone now. Those days are over, mate. Those days are done. But we still got a lot of very good people. But yeah, I'd love to hear your opinions about this because I just think it's ridiculous, and I think more people need to be talking about it. So the next time you see a console exclusive coming out, and I think Sony's doing really well in terms of single player at the moment. Microsoft is coming up the rear, but why are we doing all this? Why are we even having this conversation? If you're going to tweet them, if you're going to do this, can you just stop it? Can you just bang your heads together? Because I tell you what, they could still make a shit ton of money and fortune. And you could still buy your Sony, you can still buy your Micro, all that nonsense. You'd be happy. Anyway, there's a new Kickstarter being launched. Swear he is back with the good life, bless his little face. The last one was like 1.5 million and it failed. It failed because it was a little bit too high for a weirdo such as him to be getting money. And I honestly, I think it failed because originally it was a game where you turned into cats, and then when it wasn't doing so well, they just shoved dogs in there, and I think that didn't really... Yeah, that wasn't a thing. The new goal is a third of the last one. It's £451,660, which is actually 68 million yen, which I like. He wants 68 million yen. It sounds well better. He's already on 162,000, so he's like a quarter of the way there at least. And no, maybe even a third of the way there. So good on him. I hope he does well with that. Before we move on from the good life, though, I love the honesty of the genre. It's essentially like Animal Crossing or one of those games, but the genre is debt repayment, daily life, action adventure. I adore this man's honesty. I adore it because the other games sort of like hide it in some other way or whatever, but this guy's straight there. Debt repayment, daily life, action adventure. I can't wait for this. I hope it does well. I really, really do. It's going to be coming out on Steam and PlayStation. Again, why one console? One fucking console. That's all we feel. Anyway. But I can see why he's doing that because, you know. Oh, he's retracted his message. Sorry, Happy Dog. I hope you've not been banned, you bloody Tory. I've lost track of what's going on the Twitch. Welcome to your pip assessment. I can see you have no legs, but you've also completed Lemmings, so you're probably okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that was in reference to, but I do like B-Types. B-Type can say what the hell he wants, and he made Mantovani very happy, so that makes me happy too, but I'm sorry, I lost the thread of where you said that joke, because I'm a bad person. I'm not a good... I consider him a friend as well. Or at least someone who can tolerate me. On the Kickstarters as well, Digitizer we interviewed. We interviewed him last week. There we are. There's me looking as serious as I can. It is currently at £41,077, which is amazing. It means they're going to have Destruction Derby in real life. There's only like 60 hours left on this right now. If they get another £4,000, they're going to do Super Monkey Ball in real life, which I would really, really like. I like the idea of this. I do. I like the fact that it's, you know, I mean, there's us doing this on a shoestring, and it's just us having an honest conversation and all the rest of it. But in terms of gaming TV and actually going out there with a budget, this is what you want to be doing, man. Real life Destruction Derby. Celebrate, enjoy. I don't want to see some people giving bloody scores out. Happy Dog's happy at the Lemmings joke. I need some way to combine the chats here, don't I? See, that's the thing. We've got like an even Twitch YouTube audience. If one completely murdered the other, I'd kill one, but but I want people to be happy. But yeah, get on that Kickstarter if you're I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. I love this show. You guys are proper relevant, and this sexy AF. Presenter, OMFG, no homo, love it. You know, it's funny in terms of because I do the technical stuff for Trigger Warning at 10 o'clock, and I'm the lefty libtard on that, and in terms of people mentioning homosexuality, it's got a very different tone to it. Very, very different. People just emailing cocks constantly and all sorts. It's awful. It's awful. Well, Neffers, if you'd like to come and see my sexy AF face in person, you can get yourself to London on April the 13th. We're going to be there for Gleech. We got a chip battle, which is going to be about 9 o'clock. We've got 2XAA versus Kenobit. Oh my God, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. In fact, Kenobit was at one of my favourite ones ever, which was 2XAA last one. So he knows the drill. He knows what you need to do. He knows how to bring it. So yeah, London, April 13th. Gleech with 3 E's. If you get on the YouTube after we've gone off air, I'll get it up and leave it till tomorrow because I'm a bit tired today. Might not get done tonight, but tomorrow morning, YouTube links are in the description. I'm going to be in London April 13th. That is a paid gig, but it won't be much though because chiptune gigs never are. In terms of Manchester, if you'd fancy coming to Manchester instead, Chip Bit Day, April the 27th. Friday, we're going to be doing a free gig in the Northern Quarter. It's going to be amazing. So the whole night is free. I think there's gonna be like a donation bucket on the door, because I didn't know it was gonna be free when I agreed to do it. The first thing I said was how much, but so there's gonna be a donation thing at the door to pay for the camera operators and all the rest of it. So if you want to chuck a couple of quid that way, I might just put it on the stage at the end of the chip battle. April the 27th, that's this month. We've got Starving Go-Go versus Techmen. You remember I showed you that video a few weeks ago. Ooh. Neffers just said Biffo was Lord when I was a kid. You know what? I didn't really get a chance to really go into this with him, but I genuinely did read Biffo's stuff every night, 1:10 a.m. 1:10 it'd change, and I adored it. I remember when it went from ITV to Channel 4, and I genuinely did. I didn't tell him at the start of the interview because I didn't want to be like, I love you. So I sort of slipped it in at the end, but I legit, back then, I didn't even know who he was back then. I didn't even know that it was I didn't even think about it. It's a real person, Paul. And he writes and all the rest of it. Never occurred to me. Just this mad, crazy stuff that I used to read on teletext. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Edge. I mean, I know he wrote for Edge, but I enjoyed Edge and all that. But it was nice to have that analysis and not just it be an advert for... Because that's what most gaming mags were back in the day. And that's what most gaming journalism is now. Let's be honest. Are we going to get onto Gamergate? Should we do it? Should we go to Gamergate? Yeah, go on, fuck it. Let's do a bit of Gamergate. Stop whinging about ethics in journalism. It's just adverts for the games. That's all it ever is. It is adverts for the games. Have you got no idea how the world works? You absolute... It's about ethics in journalism. They can't know each other. They can't see each other outside of the office. Why not? Why the fuck not? You know when you see all these press junkets for Hollywood movies, they're not doing that. It's an advert, even if they get deep. You know when they do that thing where it's like the most Googled thing, you know, and you've got the Hulk, the guy that plays the Hulk, going, oh, what, and they strip it off and they see they're not doing that for the love of the game. They're doing it to sell the film, and it's the same with the whole video games journalism. It's if we sucked their dicks, we'd be getting sent loads of free shit. But we don't do that. We tried to do it for a little bit on GameFace, but it bored the crap out of us. It was just awful. It was terrible. It's fucking ethics in journalism. Fuck off with you fuck it, and then using that as an excuse to dox people. Don't even get me started on that nonsense. You absolute retards. Most reviews, I can't believe I just said that, but most reviews are just adverts for the game. That's what they are. How do you not understand that? You know what? I'm sorry that your dad didn't hug you enough when you were little, but stop putting that onto people in your lives. Stop putting that onto the manufacturers of video games, onto people who write about video games. It's absolutely ridiculous. I was going to do a whole bit about this, but I didn't. I've just got fragments. There was going to be a whole bit that I did, and it was going to be one night. And now it's all coming out, but it's only just bits of it. It's just stupid, innit? And then picking on women, you know, and don't start going into the fact that, like, oh well, the death threats weren't real and all that. The fact is that if you are a woman in this industry, specifically this industry, I'm not talking about women in general, specifically this industry, it is a bad idea to poke your head up and have any kind of opinion on anything. Of course it fucking is. Of course it is. Don't try and justify that and make it right in one way or the other. Like, Gamergate people are just so ridiculous. And don't get me wrong, there's ridiculous. The SJW side of it is also ridiculous. Games were completely misrepresented in hundreds of different ways. Of course they were. But that doesn't justify being as big of a dick as you are. Anyway, I need to... that's a whole show, man, with pictures and... I shouldn't have got into that then. Makes me angry though. Just grow the fuck up and play your games. Ethics in games journalism. Shut up. What do you think this is? Anyway, Hilly's just said woo Chipbit Day. Sorry about that. I interrupted my own advert. Yeah, you know, because you know I might. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Sorry for that. Yeah, we were talking happy things about Chipbit Day, weren't we? We'll come down to that. I can't wait for that. Just to see Circuit Bird. I've been adoring Circuit Bird at the moment. She's on an absolute promise to me to just get right in my face and call me a cis white male. Can't wait. I've asked her to just do it as angrily as possible. I just want it right in my face so I could go, oh no. Because Circuit Bird is amazing like that, and I love her to bits. Oh my God, Graham's turning into the Richard Hammond of the chiptune scene. He'll be turning up for opening of Morrison's soon. I don't think that's going to happen, mate. I really, really don't. Right, guys, there's this new shop available. And this is another advert, by the way. Because that's what happens. You absolute fucking idiots. But this is advert. There's this shop come out called Gear Press. Sorry, I didn't get a very good thing. Should we splash it? Should we do the full splash? People can have a look. Gearpress.co.uk. And the reason I'm bringing that up is there's a Team Graeme shirt on there if you want to go and buy it with with my bike helmet. So if you want to help me spread my leftist agenda, then you can get yourself a team, and it's only like 12 quid or something. It's bugger all. It's at gearpress.co.uk, and I think if you get one, I get like a cut of it as well, so that's all right, isn't it? So you'll actually be supporting me and all that. You'll be supporting my half-ass rants. Oh God, I was holding on to the Gamergate one. I was trying, because I've got loads I want to say on that. Never mind. Please stay and rant here for an hour. I don't know. I mean, guys, the more things you say to me, the more I've got stuff to talk about. You need to bring back the Stars and Stripes hot pants. Yeah, I can do that for you. Well, it's getting sunny now, isn't it? That's why I've not got so many pictures, because there was blue skies this afternoon. I picked up my Zelda and we went straight to the park and ran round in the trees like beasts for hours, and it was amazing. And every time she saw other kids, she went, "Hello, friends," and I was like, "I love you so much," and she'd go, "I love you too, Daddy." So that's why I've not got that many pictures tonight. Amiga has said, "F off, you retard. Carry on with your rants." Well, you know, if you talk to me, I'm not gonna rant at you in a sort of didactic manner. I've got things that I want to say, but to be honest, if you've got stuff to say to me, that's why I wanted to hear your feedback about this, that, or anything. If you say stuff to me, I'll say it back to you. Happy Dog has just said, "Team Cherry for the win." Have we sent any Team Cherry t-shirts up to the northeast? Well, then that's just empty words then, isn't it? Buy yourself a Team Graeme t-shirt. Oh, no. Oh, you can't come on the Friday. Oh, I just read the full thing. You're not going to be there on the Friday. Yeah, I've got to clarify about that. The Friday, the 27th of April, 27th of this month, we are doing a free chip battle, but that is in preparation. There's a full chiptune festival the next day. It's paid, but it's not much. It's only like a tenner or something. But we're doing the free gig on the 27th, so it's the 27th and the 28th. Team Graeme for the sympathy bid. No, oh God, I just want to see one person wearing a Team Graeme. One up. You sell out. Oh, wait. What? You look old on that t-shirt. I do, and you know what? Our Sophie is super supportive of me, and she lets. There we go. She lets me do all this stuff, and she's absolutely amazing. And she never, even when all this is getting ridiculous, and I'm walking around dressed as an elf, she's like, "You do you, Graeme. I love it. I love you to bits." But I showed her that Team Graeme, and she just went, "You look very old, don't you?" She just was not. And she loves me. I could have a big hobo beard. She don't care. She adores me to bits. But yeah, she wasn't a big fan of that. But that's kind of part of the joke. It was me pulling a face where I was looking upset, and then yeah, it was photoshopped. Do you want one like this?
We'll get that photo.
We should get that old socks one of me. With the long socks and the lollipop. Do a new one. On the GameFace table.
Kneeling on it.
There's our merch sorted. Kneeling up. Oh God, yeah. Can we do one like proper trap? Like trap style? Oh, I'd shave for that. I'd send that Miss London one. I'd be like, please wear my shirt, please. Please wear my shirt. Guys, yeah, I've got to give a shout out for Miss London. Actually, she's been I'm her super fan at the moment. I'm somewhere between her and this woman Helen, who's an amazing critical thinker. Helen's Putros, I can't remember her name now, but she does this amazing sort of like balanced critical thinking, and you can see her thoughts out loud. It's great. And then Miss London is just like the most non-PC, in your face. Oh, it's just amazing. After we finished, go on YouTube, go on Miss London. If I only had merch, and it'll do some things to you one way or the other. Right, I'm gonna say my goodbyes anyway. Have we got anything else on the thing? Oh yeah. Twitch Prime. If you are watching on Twitch or you're not watching on Twitch and you've got Amazon Prime, please get Twitch Prime. You can link it to your account. It's totally free. You can go on our thing, you can subscribe once a month and it gives us $2.50. Not only that, you get free games, you get free characters for games. They tend to do the most popular ones at the moment, so Overwatch, Fortnite, things like that. You get bonus skins and things like that. But you do get fully free games as well if you've got Twitch Prime, and it doesn't cost you a penny. If you've got Amazon Prime, you already have it. And if you know someone with Amazon Prime, they can do it like 4 times off one account. So get your Twitch Prime. There's no adverts on Twitch. And you can send us $2.50 every month. You've got to do it every month. It says subscribe, but you've got to do it every month. I think there's some sort of alarm thing you can set now, so it emails you. But yeah, you can send us $2.50, and it doesn't cost you a penny, because I hate asking you for money for nonsense like this. I mean, it's not fair. It's not fair. This is my relaxing time, man. This is me. Happy Dog is very, very happy about the thought of me doing trap style artwork for GameFace. Hot pants. I'll wear hot pants for you next week, mate. As long as yeah, I will. I'll get the old America pants out for you. Of course I will, mate. Of course I will. Right, guys, I'm gonna have to be. I promised Aidan it'd be a short show tonight, and I've just hammered on and on. I'm so sorry about that. In terms of the Gamergate thing, please email me, Graeme at GameFaceShow.com. GRAEME. I really need to get a strap that says that. If you're watching on YouTube, have a look in the description. It'll be written there. Please let me know what you think about Gamergate, thoughts, things. I've got a hell of a lot more to say about it than I did tonight. I really want to go into that, because I think we all lost with that. I do. I think we all lost on every side, and for several reasons. It's a deep one. Full hour of ranting, that one. But not next week, because next week is Open Skype. That's right, we're going to have the Skype lines open, so you have 1 week to think of things you want to say. You can phone in, talk about anything you want, preferably gaming or chiptune. But, which is pretty wide, you know, it's a pretty wide thing, and I'm giving you a full week to think about it. But if you can't think about that, phone me and talk about anything. Happy Dog, I expect a full video call off you, please. Full trap. Guys, I love you. Bye-bye. I'll see you next week. Mwah.
Slag no.